Okay. All right, everyone. Did everybody able to learn a lot from our first topic, which is cultivate a good learning attitude? So definitely, I believe a lot of us had a lot of realization, diba? So today, our second topic is analyze Riway company. Basically, in this topic now, we have to bring out as many selling points of Riway as much as possible. Okay, that we need to tee up Riway. Well, in this process, no, syempre you have to be, before you are sharing anything like that, you need to be someone that is likable as well before you try to defend Riway in the conversation that you are actually having with your guests or your clients or your prospects. In that particular conversation, syempre, no, you have to really prepare well. Okay, and then during your conversation, you have to do the FORM and definitely find the right timing to bring it out. Okay, so the direction of this topic is that today what we want to bring out is that today, in order to become successful, we cannot depend only on ourselves, but we need to depend on the team. Have you ever seen any successful people in the world? Actually, they are successful just alone? No. Tama? So most of the people are successful because of a team, because of collaboration, because of working together. So that is why there is this book, Think and Grow Rich. Have you ever heard of this book? It is a very, very famous book, which is written by Mr. Napoleon Hill. So this is one of the success book that teach us how to become successful in life. So it is a book that you must never ever miss. So if you know about this book, no, actually the author Napoleon Hill, in order to find out the principle of success, what he did was that he actually go all over the world, look for 504 successful people, interview them, and then find out their story, listen to their story, and summarize everything and put everything in just one book, Think and Grow Rich. So if today you want to become successful, you must make sure you read this book. Not only one time, buy this book, don't borrow, but buy this book and then read it several times. Every time you read, you will get different information, because the 504 successful people inside this book actually are the people who are very successful, just like the one who actually invented Ford. You know, the Ford company, the car company from US. Well, as such, okay, so that is why according to this person, he actually used 25 years to gather all the information to write this book. My goodness, if I'm you, definitely I will read if I want to become successful. Right, so the first chapter, it actually, not the first chapter, but in one of the chapters, it actually mentioned 30 reasons why why people will fail. So if today you do not hit any of the 30 reasons, then basically you can become successful. Is this important? Ladies and gentlemen, very, very important. Meaning to say, you just make sure you do not hit any of the stated 30 reasons, then definitely you can become successful. So these are the 30 reasons why people fail. So make sure you don't hit any one of them. So what are the 30 reasons? I'm not going to tell everything, but the first one, actually, I give you an example. It has stated that the first reason, you do not have the ability to think. Meaning to say what? You are born to have something lacking in your brain. You cannot think like a normal human being. Okay, but in terms of intelligence, like that, you are lower. And this is an inborn problem. Okay, so if you are like this, no, usually like Down syndrome, like that. So these are the problem that is come with a person since born, and it is a defect in the brain. Then syempre, a person who cannot think like that, who are not able to use their brain function, the brain cannot function properly. We say this kind of people, they will not be able to succeed in life. Tama ba, everybody? Agree, right? So I believe everyone in this room, your brain is functioning well, okay? So I believe that is why, congratulations, definitely you have the chance to succeed already. Okay, because Why? Because thinking is a very, very important portion to succeed. And according to a very great person, philosopher, and that is called Dr. Albert Schweitzer, and then he actually mentioned the biggest problem of human being is that we are lazy to think. Okay, so that is a lot of people, we are so lazy to think talaga. Why? Because everything was fed to us already. But in fact, everyone has the ability to think. But the society sometimes has made things so simple that we're doing things robotically, but we cannot. If we want to succeed, we must go and think. This is one of the reasons why one cannot succeed in life. So everybody here, you didn't hit this, huh? Okay, so another one that was actually mentioned, another reason why a person cannot succeed in life is that he chose the wrong partner or asawa. Okay, if you chose the wrong asawa, then you will not be able to succeed as well. So why is it so important? Syempre, no, just like you know, the boss, you know, everybody said the boss get married too fast already. So the boss also shared, you know, the boss has been chasing after the wife for 8 long years already. So after 8 long years, okay, but the wife didn't even care about him. So what happened to him is that in between, no, since the wife didn't want to look at him, so he also had several girlfriends along the way, but every time only one lah. So there was the last girlfriend that he had, it was they broke up in May. So the day that he broke up, he called up his friend, and that is the current wife. Okay, and then he knows this wife for a long time, like 8 years already. Every time the wife is always number one in everything. Okay, so true story. Syempre true lah. If not true, why do I have to tell you? Okay, so every time the wife will go and do some exercise, like go and jumping very high. What do you call that? I don't know what you call that kind of exercise. So when he's doing that then and become number one, the boss will also go and fight and then play that sports and become number one for the men as well. So always like that because he wants to be noticed by her. So eventually, no, so the wife, according to the boss, is a person that you need to use the tape and then surrounding her. She is someone should be protected because you cannot find someone like her already in the world. She's already extinct already. Okay, so she really protects herself. She loves herself. She doesn't get into any relationship easily like that. So he knows that she is the dream wife that he always wanted. So when he broke up with his ex-girlfriend, then on that day, he called his wife. He called his wife, and then he used 1 month time, okay, to as a suitor to chase the wife, and then eventually they got together after 1 month. So they got together in June. July, he proposed. September, they got married. Fast, right? Very, very fast. Okay, so the father-in-law was like looking at him, was like, do you guys know what is marriage? Okay, you think it's so easy? Syempre, I know. Sabi nga, I know, syempre. Okay, so because he knows that this is the person that I want to be together with. So a lot of people ask him, Boon Hong, why did you give up the whole forest just for 1 tree? And then he will always say, well, because she is my forest before and now. All right, so that is why you see, that is how much of importance he put in choosing his partner. Because according to Napoleon Hill, one of the things that you must never go wrong is to choose the right partner. So for him, this is the best partner for him already. Okay, so aside from that, no, one of the reasons that that will fail us is that we will choose the wrong business partner. Okay, so this is also very important. Why? Because this is one of the reasons someone will fail, diba? And that is to choose the wrong business partner. So let us look into Riway now. Now let us look into Riway. what has Riway done? Is Riway a good business partner or not? Okay, so let us look into Riway, this platform. Now, what is Riway? How is it that is what kind of company is Riway actually? First of all, Riway start from scratch. So ladies and gentlemen, starting from scratch, is this important or not? Ladies and gentlemen, important hindi. Very, very important. Because if a company will start from scratch, meaning to say it is very stable, meaning to say nothing can easily influence this company. Am I right? Because nobody is investing in other investor is coming into the company, and it can start from zero, as in $0. Okay, so syempre, when he started the business, he had the choice to start a little bit bigger. He had money also, but he chose not to have those kind of big money, but to start from zero. And when a company starts from zero, it gives us a very strong of security. Why? Because it also means this company does not depend on any one or any investor. All right, because it can stand alone by itself. So if why would the company, why would the boss want to choose to start from zero? Because this is a leadership business, and the boss wants to set the leadership by setting the example himself, and then he wants to use this action to tell everyone nobody should be given special treatment, including he himself. Okay, because at that time in Singapore and Malaysia, there was a very bad culture going on. What kind of bad culture? Actually, in Philippines, meron din eh. So you will meet some networker where we will when you meet some networker, but they will have the big team already existing in ibang company. They already have grupo na, like that. They have experience now. So when you meet them, no, they will ask something from you. Are you familiar? Did you meet some networker along the way while doing Riway? So sometimes this networker will ask something like, okay, I have a group of people. So if you want me to join your team to open the market for you, what can you offer me? What can you give me? Okay, I need mobilization fund. Do you know that there was one time I met a networker, and this networker is not like super rich or whatever, just living in a condo, small condo like that. And then he said, wow, you know, I have thousands of people behind me. If you want me and my team to join you, I need mobilization fund. Huh? May mobilization fund ba? How much? 3 million pesos. I was like, huh? I have 3 million, you know what can I do in Riway or not? Why do I want to give it to you? Which I don't even know what are you going to do with it. You're gonna maybe go to the bar, okay? And then go and entertain people, enjoy. Okay, is this what you do? Syempre, I don't want. 3 million invest in Riway, I can grow into 300 million. Am I right? Okay, so that was one of the example that I met the networker before. So not only in Philippines, Malaysia also like this, because Malaysia is one of the kingdom of networking in the Asia, famous for that, Malaysia. So in Malaysia, we say there are a lot of like experienced networking leaders. So a lot of networking leaders, their attitude, very ugly truth in the networking industry is that every time you look for them, they will ask for support. If I'm going to join you, what kind of support you want to give me? Okay, how many accounts are you going to give me? So that is why the boss wants to start it right. So the boss initially did not, if you have heard Riway's history before, Riway actually started from 4 old men. Okay, he didn't want to even start with networker, but he want to start clean. Ibig sabihin, people who don't even know networking, people who don't even believe in networking, people who have no experience in networking. He wants it clean. Why? Because he wants to do a little bit more than the others and to go through a little bit more process than the others. Most important of all, he wants to also build up even despite with ordinary people. Because once you build it up already, nobody can criticize you. Nobody can attack you, telling that, oh, that's because you get the tao, they already have the tao behind them. That's why you are mabilis. No one can attack him. So everything that the boss do is from the very, very basic, okay, to show us kung kaya siya mag-isa, started from one person, growing to the size of Riway ngayon. All of us here, we also come in mag-isa muna. So meaning to say, you were just like 2008, that Riway before, that Mr. Lim Boon Hong before. If Mr. Lim Boon Hong, 2008 start from one person, can have the size of the team today. Meaning to say, you also can, because you also started from one person. Tama ba? So that is how important it is to start from scratch, because you are going to go through more than other people. But along the way, you accumulate stories, and along the way, you will not have anyone dare to criticize and attack you. And this is Riway International. That is why Riway is so firm and strong, isn't it? So look at Riway starting from scratch. Even, you know, this was our first office in Singapore. And as you can see, you know, even this, you know, the boss do everything himself. Even this first logo of Riway logo, the boss is the one who cut the polystyrene. Okay, the boss is the one who go to IKEA and buy the frame. The boss is the one who stick everything together. The boss is the one who designed the whole logo. Sabi nga, I'm also a good designer. I'm quite good at it. So I like to do things myself. I don't like to depend on people. And including these 12 topics, Sha, he is the one, 200 oversights. He is the one who do it himself. Unlike some of the leaders, when they reach certain rank already, okay, ikaw na ha. Hindi. Do you know the boss everything do by himself as much as possible? Even the first 38 bottles of Pertier, the sample that he got from New Zealand, where he started off with, he is the one who cut the boxes out and then make the boxes for the first 38 bottles of sample. Okay, so when you can see, Riway started from this small office, and it is in the old police station of Singapore. So actually inside this building is a very, very old building, and the staircase is very, very tall. Okay, so it's very mahirap to walk up, and there's no elevator. So you need to walk palang talaga, go up to the 3rd floor. So that is why at that time, this was the training room. You think it's very big, no? Actually only 4 tao at that time. Behind the 4 tao, you can only maximum put 1 more row of chair, and it's already the limit already. There's a wall at the back already. That was how small Riway training room was at that time. Okay, and then you can see now this square thing, small square design. The boss is the one who painted it himself. He's the one who did it. Everything himself. He never liked to rely on anyone. Okay, and then a very, very small office training room. And then at that time, this is the office niya. So yung office niya, no, at that time may 3 tao. Eto siya, no. So there is one person sitting beside him. That is this person sitting in this chair is the finance, the one who is doing finance. Until today, this person is still with the boss. And the one opposite the boss is Claudia, the co-founder and also the senior director. Syempre, the Claudia is always being scolded by the boss. Okay, so that was the office. How big it is. Only accommodate 3 people lang. Okay, a very, very small office. And then, but this was how Riway started, from a very, very small scale. And then not only that, in this particular office, how much was it? It was only $800 Sing dollar, meaning to say you simply sell 2 sets, you already can pay the rent. So basically almost like really starting from 0 already. Tama ba? Very, very small. And then at that time, sabi nga at that time, no, Albert Ang sometimes bring the people over, all are seniors. And the staircase is so high. He remember one of the senior have to walk down the staircase by baliktad. You know baliktad or not? You know, instead of facing the staircase going down, you face the corridor while your feet is like going down like that. So to the state of that kind, whereby the boss started from really ordinary people. All right. So starting from scratch, but when the group starting to grow, when the team starting to grow, still Riway is able to match with the scale of the team. You know, some of the team is like this, or when their team grows bigger and bigger, they are not able to match with the size of their team already. Okay, maybe sometimes the downline, higher rank are like this. Sometimes when that happened already, meaning to say we are not able to match with the scale already. And let us look into Riway. Can Riway match with the scale? When our team grows big, when we have a more stable, when our team in Malaysia grows strong, we have headquarters in Malaysia. When we grow big in Singapore, we have headquarters in Singapore. When we grow big in Taiwan, we have headquarters in Taiwan. So how do you find Riway? Can Riway match the scale of the team? Syempre, yes. And not many companies can do it. Tama ba? Okay, because Riway speed of growing is super fast. Not only that, in the past, our training room can only accommodate maximum 8 people. And today, Riway training room is like this, accommodating more than 1,000 people, our very own exclusive auditorium in every single headquarter. Amazing, right? And then not only that, the office used to accommodate only 3 people. Today, this is our boss office in the headquarter of Kuala Lumpur. Wala pa yung mga iba. Tama ba? So that is why you can see talaga, no? Riway continue to expand. Why so fast? Because Riway wants to match with the size to accommodate the team that Riway is forming in Riway International. And then not only that, before when we do gala dinner, we were only doing 100 tables in the hotel. After that, we think it is not enough. We do 1,000 tables in the expo. We look for exhibition hall. And then after that, it's not enough. We have to even look for an open air land and do a 26,000 people event, even breaking the record of that country in Taiwan. So that is, we even get into the news. And not only that, we have 2,000 over tables, and each table accommodate 11 tao, hindi 10. And this is Riway right now. Then is this the business partner that you want? Is this the company that you want? Tama ba? That today when it is small, it will not die. And when it is big, it can still match the size of the team. So that is why Riway is really indeed a company that can match the scale of the team. Okay, next, intention. So basically, the intention of the company, well, basically it means what? So basically when boss started Riway, what kind of intention he has? Well, when the boss started to do Riway, before the boss started this company of Riway, the boss was actually looking for a company that he wants to join. But the thing is, when he keeps looking around, he cannot find a company that match his standard. Why? Because the boss found that in the past, now in his networking experience, many yung mga company, they change this, they change that, they are very report. Okay, so a lot of things like that. All the company are really focusing on profit. So he cannot really find a company that he wants to join himself. So he made one, and that is Riway. So when he built Riway, he built it from the intention where this company is a company that even ako, CEO, I want to resign and do Riway as a distributor. So that was the initial intention niya. All right, so how? That is why the way that Riway make decision, it is never standing from the company perspective. Okay, it is not from the capitalist perspective, but from the perspective of a distributor. So that is why you see A lot of company in the past that we have encountered, that we have seen actually about networking, they are on the opposition of the distributor. Why? Because if they support you, they will lose more money. Tama ba? So if they sign the check, they sign, wow, your income is bigger and they're bigger. They feel imbalanced. And then what do? They change the comp plan. Para ikaw ma-earn less, ako ma-earn more. So company and distributor always is standing sa opposite side. But you can see from Riway's decision, every single decision that Riway makes is from the perspective for the benefit of the distributor. Meaning to say, this company is standing on the same side as us. That is why, did you notice? It is so easy to collaborate with Riway in all the events, all the things that we're doing. Why? Because we can feel it and we know that Riway is standing on our side. Riway wants us to become successful. And all this happened because the boss made a decision to never involve any investor. Many people wanted to invest in Riway, you know. Even the Claudia also drew for it. Claudia really wanted, you know, and even Ivy also tell boss, hey, you know, boss, this person wants to, you buy it to ano, you know. This person wants to ano, invest millions, you know, our company is so small at that time, small pa, no? So small, you know, if these millions of dollars come in, our company can expand so fast. The boss always scold Ivy. Don't always being tempted by this kind of small money. And then Ivy will always think, it's not small, it's millions of dollars compared to our size right now. And you know what? Every time there is this kind of offer, the boss will reject every single one of that without a single second of hesitation, because the boss knows. Today, if he is ever going to let investors to come in, what will happen? Syempre, investor will emphasize profit. So today, if you look at what Riway is doing, the way that Riway is contribute back, do you think any investor will like that? Syempre, hindi, di ba? You want to invest that kind of million every month in the events, you might as well give the money to the investor who invested. Tama? Profit-oriented. But that is why the boss knows very well. Ever since the beginning, no investor. No matter how tempting it is, company, the boss always say no. So that is why we are very lucky. You really cannot see a company that really can do to up to this kind of extent. You know, the boss designed the stage, okay, the recognition and everything. You know why is it so nice, so grand? Because the boss said, because if I am you, I want to be recognized it this way. If I am you, I want to have that wings coming out. If I am you, I want to have that fireworks. That is why before we even ask for it, the boss always did it already. And did you notice? Riway will always keep giving us that wow moment non-stop. Instead of us asking, bakit wala ito, hindi. Riway will always give us more. Tama ba? Did we notice that? Okay, so that is because the intention of the company from the beginning was very, very clear. To build a company that even the boss wants to join as a distributor, that he wants to resign. Okay, so the next one is a Riway style. Well, there are a lot of style of Riway. Remember, we can talk about a contribution. Riway contribution is very, very much. But we can also look at Riway. Okay, Riway from only 3 workers, 3 staff, the boss, Claudia, and also 1 finance staff. Until today, Riway have hundreds, 200 over 300 staffs already. From little, just 3, to so many. And then not only that, why would Riway, do you know that Riway staff very seldom will resign? Very, very seldom. Unless they have like unavoidable reasons actually. Okay, why not? Because this company is not only, it's actually very generous, number one. Not only that, but Riway also make sure the staff in the company will grow together with Riway. I don't know whether you have experienced this or not. There was actually one staff in the office where so many people didn't like her. Okay, so many people feel like, wow, this person is masongye, this stuff, how come like this? Okay, but in the end of the day, no, I can see the upline, yeah, and that is the manager of Riway, will always never give up Sakanya. We'll always try to educate her. And then you will see her starting to change and change and change and grow together in the company. Riway will never say, oh, you are not good. Next, change. Hindi. Riway always gives space for improvement for everyone. And you will see Riway is not a company where it only chooses the elite to hire. Or you have experience, kanya, I will hire you. Hindi. Riway would rather hire a newbie who know nothing and train this person up to be a Riway person. Did you notice that? Like all our BD. They have no prior experience about networking. But today, all of them are Riway people. Because Riway would rather you are clean. And Riway will help you to put in everything. Okay? And then to look into a company, not only you look into distributor, look into the staff. Okay, look into how the company is treating the staff. Look at how the company is actually treating its supplier. Just for example, okay, how Riway is collaborating with its supplier. So for example, no, the box that Riway have for the per year, no, the boss for the first edition, the boss ordered 5,000 boxes. 5,000 boxes. Only one order for 1 year. Initially, only one order lah. Okay, but from the first edition, do you know that until today, 6th edition, this packaging factory was also very small back then, but together with Riway, they grow, and now they are growing and becoming a big factory, and in their factory, everywhere you can see Portier boxes. They are growing together with Riway. Well, along the way, is there time where people will say, hey, boss, mine is better. You know, this one, the quality is better. This one is cheaper. You choose this one. This is my friend. You choose this one. Is there people who counter offer so that Riway will be tempted to go for another one? Actually, yes. Very often, Riway will always be given another better option. But Riway will always choose to go back to the first person, to the first supplier, and then choose to share with this person. Hey, you know, others are giving this like this price. Others are giving this quality. You need to improve also. And Riway always give chances of improvement. And that is why this supplier is growing together with Riway until today, still the supplier of packaging for Riway International. Okay, and not only that, if you notice, Riway events, lahat Riway events. From small Riway, when Riway was small, the same event coordinator until now. And they are non-stop improving themselves as well. So they are also, Riway is always encouraging them to expose themselves and to upgrade themselves. Tama ba? So this is Riway. Riway will never cut off any supplier just like that, but will encourage them to improve themselves. Because why? If you cut off this, cut off that, you are forming enemies. And Riway doesn't want enemies. Riway wants comrade that will fight together. All right. So, syempre, aside from that, look at Riway staff. Do you know that Riway staff, the bonus is very high? Sometimes up to 28 months of bonus. 28 months. Crazy, right? Sometimes 3 months, you already think, wow, this boss is very generous. Sa iba, sa labas, di ba? 3 buwan bonus. Wow, maganda yan. Company, 28 months eh. Super crazy. But this is the boss. If he can still give, he will give. So today, let us ask ourselves if we want to choose a business partner. What kind of business partner do we want to choose? We want to choose a Riway one or paano? Tama ba? All right. So next, okay, so let us talk about what else. In this Riway, also there is this single product, which is Perdio Placenta. Well, we also can see Riway keeps improving its edition from upgrading itself from first edition to the sixth edition, and the price did not change. It was only recently adjusted a little bit, insignificantly. Tama ba? Which it already doubled and tripled so much now the improvement, but the price increase is not even 1/4. Okay, and you can really see, have we ever seen any product outside or any supplement outside with upgrade? Wala, diba? Only the digital product like cell phone like that will have iPhone 1, iPhone 2, iPhone 3. But you can see the standard and improvement of Riway putting into the product. It's so high. Okay, so today, what are the unique things about our product that makes us a very competitive or one of the biggest opportunity of the century? Because number one, this product has a high-end price. It is high price, meaning it is not mahala. Don't misunderstand. Don't be confused with high price and mahal. Okay, mahal meaning to say this thing has no value and you super overvalue it. That is mahal. Today, this is high price, meaning to say it is supposed to have a high value as well. Well, what is the benefit of having a high price product? To be honest, if you sell 800 pesos producto, your customer will say that it's mahal din. Tama? Even you sell a 800 pesos, something that is 800 pesos, they will say mahal. So when you say 166,000, mahal pa din. Then why not you go for a high price product? Tama ba? And then when you have a high price product, let's say 10%, you have already, let's say Riway 10% is 14,000, diba? But today, let's say the product is 2,000. You also work very sorry. You also work very hard. You share. Let's say 10% is what? 200. I tell you, even you want to spend Jollibee for your cliente, you feel masakit sa puso because you only earn 200. Tama ba? But today, if I have someone who wants to get one set, I earn 14,000. I can, let's say that person is Baguio. I can even send the product to Baguio. I can treat you a good meal and come back. Meron pa balance. Tama ba? Doing the same thing, but because it's a high price and low price, totally different result. Just like Toyota and Mercedes. You sell 5 Toyota, you do 5-time job. Also, it is not as comparable as doing 1-time job of a Mercedes. So, anong gusto mo? Tama ba? So, that is why, because this is high price, so that is the benefit in terms of the business perspective. Secondly, it should be a necessity item, okay, where people need it. So, initially, maybe they don't need it. They feel like they don't need it. But after you share with them, they feel that, kailangan ko ito. Tama ba? So, is Perdio a product like this? Definitely. Is that tama? So, that is why this is a high price product and this is actually a benefit. Secondly, it is consumables. You know, that is why a lot of people are like, oh, it's high price. Actually, if you look into it, it's a benefit. Secondly, is consumables, diba? So, consumables, a lot of high price product, usually, hindi sila consumable. I give you example. Do you know vacuum cleaner? Rainbow, you know, Rainbow? Okay. Very, very expensive vacuum cleaner. Tama ba? 100 or 200,000 pesos. Usually, we say high price product usually are hindi consumable. And one family usually only need one. You don't say, oh, my anak also need one vacuum cleaner. My kapatid also need one. No. One pamilya, one family only one. So meaning to say it is not consumable. The next time you buy is when? After 10 years, after 20 years, when it's already broken na. And usually kung high price product, usually mahirap masira. Usually it is very difficult to break also. But today, per year is consumable, meaning to say it will ubos. If ubos na, feeling maganda, will you continue? Syempre, yes, right? Then syempre, meron business uli. And that is what we want. Hindi 10 years just do one-time business. If 10 years do one-time business, bankrupt na. Tama. Okay? So, the next one is able to leverage. What does it mean? So today, no, there, even before I do Riway, no, even there, stem cell is already very famous. So I come to Philippines, I talk to the people in the Philippines. They already know stem cell. Stem cell, alam ko, mahal. Alam ko, mahal. Arab use that, and Relay use that, Imelda Marcos use that, tama ba? So I don't even need to say much, but the market already know. Stem cell, maganda. You see? So that is why I have already something to leverage on. I don't need to start all over to educate already. So since they know already, now I just need to let them know. Alam mo, stem cell no longer millions, no longer injectable, pero capsule lang. Okay, so we have something to leverage on already. It's not like they totally know nothing. Okay, and then the fourth one is it must be unique. Okay, what does it mean by unique? Meaning to say you are the first. And when you're the first, no, syempre when you become big na, meron na copycat, meron na peke. Tama ba? So in the market, we know Lazada, Shopee, marami, mura. But do you know marami peke din? Which one is peke? I don't know. Ikaw na bahala, di ba? So we have some of the leaders where their prospect, bakit maha? I will buy from Lazada. Pumili din sila. After pumili, inom, palpitation. Why? Peke. And which one is peke? Which one original? Nobody knows. Okay, you know, just now I actually received what do you call it? I received a video. And this video actually was teaching you how to determine the fake and authentic per tier. And I was like, wow, dami na peke na ngayon na. Even someone is doing a video on that already, teaching you, you know, this is more concentrated per tier. This one is very, the liquid is very watery and it has some sandy particle inside. I was like, how sandy? Well, okay, so yun. So, syempre, the people who copycat, the copycat and the peke will never grow big. So, and Riway is very unique, per tier placenta is unique, and syempre is always the boss in this industry. And the last and the most important of all is it must have effect. Okay, so in this part, you just share testimony. Anong testimony meron ka? Just share your own testimony. Okay, for me, I always share my father's testimony. So the boss also share his own testimony. And when the boss share his own testimony, very funny. Sabi niya, don't be so rigid when you share your own testimony. If you can, make it a little bit humorous, make it a little bit funny. Sa kanya, very funny din. You don't need to be like very like dying and then stand up those kind of testimony. Wow. Just ordinary effect is already good enough. Sa kanya, you know, meron din problema siya. You know, when he was in his high school, during his high school, meron siya, he ate something. He ate some food by the street food. Tapos he actually had this what we call as LBM. So meron siyang LBM. So after meron na siya LBM, he actually ayaw pumunta sa doktor. Ayaw siya pumunta sa doktor. Kasi sabi nga, doctors is for the weak. So he stay in the house and he drink water. He keeps drinking a lot of water. So after drinking a lot of water, so after 3 days, no, so he vomit, he LBM, he vomit, he LBM, and he still forced himself a lot of water. After 3 days, he felt very much dehydrated. And he insisted, doctor is for the weak. So continue to drink water like that, no? And eventually, his condition improved a lot, improved slowly. But because of that, may problema na siya. He can no longer hold his poop. He will suddenly feel, I want to go to CR. And he needs to get to the CR. Agad-agad na. Else, brush, it will come out. So meron one time, no, he was like in the coffee shop during the college days. So you know naman kung in the college, no, yung mga studente, sometimes they want to act social, no? Act, they know very knowledgeable. So they like to study in the coffee shop. Parang Starbucks ganyan, no? And then agad-agad, totoo, no? In Philippines, yung marami din ganyan, no? Sitting in the Starbucks and then having a book and study like that, no? Tama ba? And then sabi nga, I was like that, sabi nga. I like to do that in the coffee shop and then studying a book like that. Then suddenly I feel, I need to go to the CR. So very calmly, he opened his bag and then he put the book inside and then open and then close it. And then he stand up, he put his bag on and then he walked to the CR. Halfway, cannot take it. And then finally, went out already. And then went all the way down to his socks. And then hurriedly, he went to the CR. Okay, very all wet. And then he called his friend, hey, can you borrow me a pen? Why? Because I accidentally pooped on my pants. So the friend was like laughing. Okay, and then we'll take a pen and then go to him. Which CR are you in? Okay, this CR, and then gave him. And then when he saw him, all the pants wet, he laughed at him. He laughed for 10 years or 10 over years, non-stop. Every time saw him, ha 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 ha. I will, don't worry, I will not tell other people that you have a problem that you poop in your pants. And then for 10 over years, his friend laughed at him. And that is the consequence of not going to the doctor when he needed it and when he was holding it. So, so that was his problem. Cannot hold the poop. Okay, and then he was like describing it. He was like, you know, at that time, I have to remove my pants. And then when I take off my belt, and it's, you know, the problema is my belt is leather. And then if it's leather, it has the, you know, the ganyan coming out a little bit. Oh, you need to like remove it. It's like so mahirap. And it even my whole socks is also soaked. Sabi niya, that is just one of the many times. It's not a big problem, it's like a pooping problem, but it's very annoying sa kanya. Tama ba? So sabi niya, after he graduated, he's into Riway already. They always use the MRT to go to the office. So when they were using the MRTs to be together with Claudia, so both of them, oh, okay, use the MRT. Okay, but on the way, MRT is very fast, diba? But still, no, the two of them would have problem. We need to get off fast. When will it arrive? Why? Because for me, I need to the CR. I need to poop. And then Claudia, I need the CR. I need to pee. So one of them will need to poop. One of them will need to pee. He cannot hold the poop. Claudia cannot hold the pee. Every time like this, when they reach the station that they need to get off, always the first thing they do, rush to the toilet, rush to the CR. One go into one cubicle, release. Every time. This problem ongoing many years until they do Riway. Kasi before they were networking, diba? They were in hindi pa Riway when they graduated. Then when they get into Riway, meron pa din this problem. But after 2 weeks of doing Riway, okay, so they all went home together. Because Claudia is the sister-in-law of Mr. Lim Boon Hong. Okay, so Claudia is the sister of the wife. So, kasi yung anak of Dr. Lim is taken care by yung mother-in-law niya. So they go to the same home. So 2 weeks after doing Riway, they went back when they were walking home. Suddenly, Claudia was like asking, parang wala ka itong problema. And then not only that, meron din siya isang problema. Whenever he get out of the office, no, during midnight, kasi they always work until midnight. When he get out of the office, when the temperatures is like totally changed, no, outside and inside, so he will always vomit. It's like an everyday thing, and he will do it every day. So he went out. He will always lean on the same electrical pole and like that. And the staff usually know it already. And they will be like, they are like already so used to it, like waiting for it to pass. Okay, done. Okay, let's go. Like that. It's like an everyday thing for him to like vomit. But after 2 weeks of Riway, Claudia said, "Hey, parang, you did not vomit already, no? And you did not poop already as often already. You can hold none, no? Something like that." And then Sabine, yeah, no? What did I do? Then he think. There's nothing else special except per dear. So that is his testimony. Very funny, diba? Okay, it is a testimony. It is not a very severe testimony. You don't need to have a very super severe testimony. Ordinary testimony, okay already. And Paka can put a little bit of humorous thing inside, not only serious or. Okay, so for me also sometimes I also put a little bit humor. So I was like, not bad like that, diba? Because when you're putting a little bit of humorous essence inside your sharing, people will like you. People likes to talk to you and feels comfortable and relaxed talking to you. And you will be able to build up relationship much easily. And if I always say, which is the boss said, relationship before business. A lot of people are in a hurry. Mukang Riway agad-agad. You know Riway? Do you know per dear? No lah, come on. Relationship before business. Build up the relationship first. Okay, so build up your relationship first. Talk about your own story. Put a little bit of something funny inside. Okay, just like the boss, the testimony. So basically, that's what the effect on the boss. So when you're sharing the effect, share your own story. Tama ba? So that is the first P of Riway. Basically, it's 6P lah. So the second one is the plan. Syempre, no, you must know how to share the plan. Okay, 3 things you must know how to share. You cannot tell me you want to do Riway and you want to become successful. Until today, you need to rely on other people to share for you. 3 things. Product, you must know how to share. Plan, you must know how to share. How to earn the money, the business side, and also the company, diba? So marketing plan must already tell very with patience to your client and your prospect. If they don't understand, try to think of other way to simplify it, to share with them. Okay lang ba? So basically, referral bonus, all our leaders here, I believe you know. So when you refer someone, you earn a 10%. Okay, what is development bonus? When you have someone who, when you sponsor the next person, when you have the second person, you have a pairing, then you will earn development bonus. Then the third bonus, and syempre, no, when these 2 people will continue to grow, then you will continue to have pairing for the development bonus as well. Next is the matching bonus. Matching bonus is such a way that today, if the first person that you sponsor has pairing, that you will earn matching bonus. And the next person, the next level 2 of person also earn pairing. You also earn that level of matching bonus of 10%. And if the level 3 person also earn pairing, you also have a matching bonus of 10% from that particular level. So basically, it's like that. But if your prospect does not understand, be patient. Find some other possible way to explain sa kanya. All right? So, but you can see, no, the what actually is so attractive about the plan of Riway is about these 5 points. The first, it is very competitive. Our plan is very competitive. So how do we determine the competitiveness? Basically, how much is given out as bonus. Basically, if you actually want to know more about this, because of limited time, I cannot explain very detailed. You can always go back to the plan that was discussed by Shiuan in the Winning in Riway 3. Okay, but in short, to be competitive, meaning to say how much of a percentage the company is giving out as planned, as bonuses. So basically, Riway, out of $100, how much is giving out? Up to 60 to 75% even minsan. That is how much Riway is giving out to the people. So even a lot of plan outside cannot give that high. So that proves how competitive the comp plan of Riway is. All right. And that's because a lot of companies cannot give that high, and they don't want to give that high even if they can. The next one is the bonus allocation. So how do you distribute the bonus? So basically, in some of the big company, okay, in the market that we know of, sometimes the distribution of the money mostly is at the back. Meaning to say, kung bago ka, you don't receive much pera. So you cannot do full-time in a lot of this kind of big company. If you do full-time, you don't earn much initially. Patay, very kawawa. Okay, you will go hungry. So that is why, no, because their distribution of bonus is mostly for the people on the top. When you are top na, when you start to build your team bigger and bigger na, significant na, bago you start to have a higher percentage or higher income when you reach the top. Okay, or so in this kind of company, no, if you are just a newbie, if you are small, basically you won't be able to make much money, and nobody can easily just resign and do that and go full-time because they might go hungry. So another type of allocation that we can always see in the market is they allocate the bigger portion of the bonus for the people sa baba. What does it mean? So meaning to say, if bago ka, they will give you higher percentage. So maybe, so these are the people even more kawawa. Why? Because they are attracted by the big bonus, diba? So when they are attracted by the big bonus, they come and do the business. And when they do the business, what happened to them? They go up, diba? When they go up, bago, they feel like, my goodness, mas kaunti na yung income ko. And they have to keep quiet. They cannot affect their downline. Tama ba? So that is why the higher they go, parang the income that they get is less and less already. So these people is even more kawawa because of the bonus allocation mostly are in the sababa level. But look at Riway. Riway is a system, a plan where the bonus allocation is fair. Up, middle, down. You're bago, you're old, still the same. Our referral bonus is the same. Ako 10%, ikaw 10%, even though ikaw bago. Tama? My development bonus 10%, ikaw 10%. My matching bonus also the same as you. Wala even a single cent more than you. So it's a very fair place. No such thing, ikaw mataas, you earn the most. Okay? So next, calculated daily. Daily bonus income. Amazing, because if you ask me, no, you work hard today, bukas meron ka na pera. So that is why, no, you don't need to wait for 14 days or wait for 1 month. But if you're masipag, next day, meron ka na pera. The fourth point, stable income. So, syempre, no, how can Riway help us to maintain stable income? Riway has a system where the system help us, where we bring in our people, we need to tell them, encourage to join our meeting. And Riway has the system where encourage all of us to go and fight. All the ranking. All this ranking of Riway, 1 star, 2 star, 3 star. Wala ka special extra pera, no, when you hit this ranking actually. Then if that is the case, why are Riway leaders sobrang motivated to fight for it? Because of the special recognition of Riway International. And this recognition system of Riway International in Riway is encouraging, is so motivating. It makes the leaders here want to fight for higher and more. Okay, without you going to push them, even wala money involved in each and every rank. And because of that, everyone is motivated to go and fight higher. And when everybody fight, you also can achieve stable income due to the unique recognition system of Riway International. Okay, and the fifth point is a passive income. Once your team duplicate everything that you know, they do, everything you do, they do. When the team grows, combine, and then join into the system of Riway, automatically your income is passive. And this is exactly the income that everyone is looking for, including business people. They work very hard, but do you know a lot of business people, when they stop, their income stop. That is not a business, that is still a self-employed. But Riway can give us passive income. Okay, and then the next one is basically That is the plan. So really, the plan of Riway is one of the best. You cannot really find it in other places already. The payout is very high, very competitive. Okay, bonus allocation is fair, calculated daily stable income and passive income. And the last is the potential of this company. So let us look into the potential of the company. So in terms of network marketing, it is very common in these countries, this area, if you can see. We are mostly in the Asia countries, in the China, okay, in the Europe, and in North America, and also South America. So the white area, if you add up the whole white area together, this market consists of less than 1% of the whole network marketing industry of the world. Meaning to say, the people who are doing network marketing, 99% are distributed in the country that is colored. So if today you tell me sa ibang bansa meron yung mga ano sa Middle East like that, no, sometimes you find it very difficult to penetrate because totoo, that is not a networking country. Okay, it's not that common in that place because the whole white area, you add them up, less than 1%. Okay, so now where is Riway? Riway is mainly in this maroon color part, the orange part, and then the blue part. Tama ba? We have gone a little bit into the light green part, our Czech Republic. But what do you think? Do you think we will enter the red, the China? Do you think we will enter North America and South America? What do you think? Definitely yes. It's just a matter of time, tama ba? But in our existing countries, we want to build the foundation deep muna. So that is why, ladies and gentlemen, in this colored area, we are also very bago pa lang. We are still scratching the surface lang. We still have plenty to do, plenty of market potential that we have not even tapped into yet, ladies and gentlemen. So that is why, that is our topic number 2, our Riway company. Why Riway is the best business partner, the best platform that we should be going to. So before I end my story, baka I can share with you a small story. Okay lang ba? Meron pa oras for isang small story? Tulog ka na? Okay lang. Okay. So, syempre, no, there's one day, no, a person is fishing in the middle of the lake. So when this person is fishing in the middle of the lake, no, so when he fish and then there's a fish now, then he will take the fish and then put at the basket behind. Put one, okay, continue fishing. Got one, put one, continue fishing, get one, and then put one. Now suddenly, no, he heard some a sound, and then he heard a sound. Hey, brother, and then he heard, he was like feeling very, very awkward. Hey, someone is talking to me. Where is it? Bucket ah. And then again, he heard again, brother. And then was like, again, I hear it again. And then he was trying to see the source of the sound. And then he found, wait, the fish inside the basket is talking to him. So this fish is talking to him and said, brother, come on, you let me go back to the lake. Okay, you save me. I will give you 3 wishes. Come on. Now I want to ask everyone, if a fish talk to you, will you believe in what the fish say? Yes or no? Yes or no? No? Come on, you have to believe lah. A fish is talking eh. If fish is talking, meaning to say there's magic. Meaning to say it's abnormal. Meaning to say it could happen. Tama ba? So isip niya, this is the time. I need to grab this opportunity. The man said, feeling niya, and then isip niya, and then he told the fish, come on, 3 is not enough, fish. I need more. Give me 10 wishes. And then the fish said, cannot. My ability Come on. If 10 cannot, give me 9. I want more. My ability really cannot, brother. I only can give you 3. Come on. If cannot 9, give me 8. Come on, give me 8 na lang. Cannot. My power is limited. Maximum I can only 3. 7 na lang. Cannot. 6, 6, 6. 5, 5, 5. 4, 4, 4. Okay lah, 3. No sound. And when we look at the fish died already. So what does this story tell us, ladies and gentlemen? Meaning to say what? When an opportunity comes, just do it. Don't think so much. Do you think it's so easy to meet a company like this? To meet a company that is so generous with everything ready for us? Do you think it's so often to come across a company like this? Maybe in your whole life that you live, you might not even come across another company like this already. Tama ba? Right. So are you going to still ask, is the boss handsome or not? Is the boss fat or not? Is my upline beautiful or not? Do you still ask this kind of question? Do you still have the time to doubt? No more. Grab the opportunity when the opportunity is still around. Tama ba? So now, ladies and gentlemen, this is the magic fish. If you can see it already, what are we doing with this magic fish? We still wait. We still wait for what? Wait for the fish to die? No more. Grab the opportunity. Start making wishes. Start taking action. Start making things happen together tayo. Okay, with this opportunity, with everything prepared for us, we only need to do the 10%. If that is the case, go all out, ladies and gentlemen. Don't you reserve even any single bit of energy. All out tayo. Because this year, our logo, our slogan is no hold back. Ladies and gentlemen, are you still holding back? If you are, time is ticking. Baka later on, the magic fish will die now. Tama ba? So this is the opportunity. You know, the other day I was coming back from Iloilo. I was talking to this person who owned a farm resort. And then I was talking to her about business. Okay. Then I compare the two. I said, Tita, how's your business? It's not so good. You know, I invested in a swimming pool, 1.2 million. Wala pang bawi. Swimming pool lang ah. And then I said, oh, really? Yeah. And then, you know, the pandemic come pa. So, mahirap mag-recover. I said, yeah, right. And then, marami overhead. No, dami talaga. I have 20 over employees and I need to feed them. During pandemic, they eat at my place pa. Nako. And then, so many things to maintain in the farm resort. So, I brought out to her. You know what, Tita? There's 3 things that you need to look into in a business. First is the security. Does this business give you security or not? A lot of time in traditional business, it cannot give us the security. Why? It is always up and down, up and down. So many factors affecting it. COVID come, whatever problem come, whatever flu affected ka na. Tama ba? Wala ka security. Do you know Riway during pandemic is still growing bigger? And today, when you build up your business, who is going to take over your business? Your anak can take over or not? You know what did she say? My anak is abogado. Ayaw niya daw. Gusto niya iba bansa. Migrate. So meaning to say, you invest all the millions, in the end of the day, your anak get it. Most probably, your anak will just sell it. No? Tama ba? I said, sabi niya, possible. Oh. I said, yes. That is traditional business. But do you know that when I built up Riway this business, my business is passive income. And today, my heir, even wala ako, can get whatever passive income that I built up. Today, I can go back to Malaysia 1 week. I go to Hong Kong 1 week for another meeting. My business continue to grow because my business partners are also my branch. And my branch is international din. My branch are mobile. Hindi sila standing there waiting for people to come to them. But my branch is going to people, going to prospect. Tama ba? And my branch can fly to US when they open their mouth and share. My branch open there. Wala bayad sa rental overhead salary. Where can you find a business like that? Tama ba? And then secondly, Tita, you do your business. I want to ask you, may I ask, if given the chance, you want to build your business locally or internationally? Sabi niya, syempre, international. But to build an international business for your farm, wala ka 50, 100 million, you don't need to think about it. Tama ba? Malaki capital. But today, you are given a choice. If you choose to collaborate with a platform where it already well connected sa lahat mundo, you just need to choose to join with this platform. It will bring you to the world. And you don't even need to come up with that kind of big capital. Tama. And third, do you know that dito may recognition? In your traditional business, you might have 20 or 200 employees. But today, are they thankful and grateful sa iyo? You know, once I asked this question, I got my reply siya. Very mabilis. No! May dragging pa. And I was like, bakit? Sobra big reaction. No, nobody is thankful of you. And then I said, you know, in Riway, it's normal because you see the salary that you give them is not that high. And you cannot give them high also because you will lugi also. Tama ba? And then in Riway, if you help your business partner to earn even the first rank 100,000, you know 100,000 is what kind of person's income? Sa labas is manager, GM, those kind of level. Bago may 100,000. And if you help them to earn 100,000, 200,000, their whole family will come and do this and thank you. Not only that, look at how Riway recognize the effort that we're putting in. Then I will show them the video of Malaysia LRN last October, the 40,000, and then the Taiwan video. Who am I? That today as an engineer, I can even be recognized in an international stage like this, having international business partners. And Riway gives me all that. Tama ba? So that is why, ladies and gentlemen, you must know what are the selling points of Riway. Riway does not only have product. Come on, gising ka na. Ay, nako, product is just one of the many points. Okay? Here we have plan, we have platform, we have potential, we have procedure. We have so many selling points. So don't focus sa product. And Riway business, we have come to the time where we should focus sa business already. Unlike 7 years ago, we have no Filipino testimony. Yes, we need to convince inom ka per year. Pa ngayon, everyone in Philippines, Filipino testimony, so many. We don't need to prove per year works or hindi. Just like today, you don't need to prove Chicken Joy is masarap hindi. You just need to ask, do you have Jollibee franchise? Tama? I don't even need to eat Chicken Joy. I already know it's masarap. It's proven by the market. Now question, meron ka Jollibee franchise? Wala, never mind. Jollibee franchise 80 million. My franchise 166,000. You want to make it big? 1.162 million. Tama ba? 1.162 million. But today you built a business international with already everything prepared for you. Okay lang? So, ladies and gentlemen, one of the things we must always build is knowledge. Invest. Never stop investing in yourself. You know, one of the leader called Engineer Mylene, who actually shared in the office the other day. He was a very new leader. And every time I see her go to the office initially, alone. You know, there was one time he was sharing on the stage. You know what I do, Riway? Even my upline is not telling me I'm going to the office because this is my own business. I need to learn. I need to invest in myself. I need to upgrade myself. Okay? Ito yung sabi niya. Because in my engineering career, 15 years. You know what I received? Loyalty bonus. Makano? 50,000 pesos. 15 years, did not leave the company. And the bonus is 50,000 pesos. So I was like, really, I quit becoming an engineer. Multinational company. That is why she does not need her upline to tutok sa kanya. Go to the office, upgrade yourself and learn. No need. She herself go herself and learn. And after she knows how to do the business, every time she bring people to the office, 2 tao, 3 tao, 5 tao slowly bring. And then she fought last year with the kapatid. Sister and brother fight for Pavo together and hit it together. Sabi niya, last 2 weeks ago, I think, I don't like Pavo anymore. I want Phoenix and Pegasus. So sabi nga parang this month mag-start nga mag-fight. So that is why, ladies and gentlemen, given the same opportunity, given the same plan, product, potential platform, procedure, people, you have the same thing. You have the same thing. Today, if that is the case, we should have the same result or even bigger. Tama ba? Then kung may difference, then baka we need to reflect. Baka we are not working hard enough. Baka we are not going all out enough. Baka we are still reserving something. Baka we are still reserving some face value. Nahihiya. I don't know. You have got to find out what it is and fix it fast. Okay ba? If you want to succeed in Riway. No choice. All out na tayo. All right. So I hope my sharing today can inspire you in some way. I'll pass back to Pastor Leo. Pastor, please take over. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Let's give a round of applause. Woo! Okay, thank you very much. So I hope, were you all challenged? I think that's the most important question I would like to ask you. Did your knowledge about the company improve or increase? I think our Team Supreme Pegasus one, Loman Shen, really very clear. We should not be only talking about the product. There are a lot of selling points. And yeah, it's time to wake up. Especially our team. Diamond Galaxy Team Shen. We need more team elites. Okay, we need more team elites. We need all of us actually need to work together and rank up. And so this one, this is actually this is my team, Incredible Griffins. But how come I'm opening it to the other teams? Kasi nga we are all part of Team Shen, and it's time for us to all really work together, cross lines, cross border, help each other, and be encouraged. And so 2 things already that we learned last week. If you can give 100%, then make sure you give your 100%. Second, today, I think the most important learning is think. You and I need to think, because if we don't think, it will not increase our knowledge, and without increase of knowledge, then we will not be successful. Okay? And so next week again, this would be the 3rd lesson, We have another from Incredible Griffiths who would be sharing. So I'm not gonna tell you who she is. Malalaman nyo na lang. And so my team is trying to really do our best to translate every sentence of Dr. Lim Boon Hong so that it would be very clear for all of us how to conquer the world. Okay, so I think the topic next week would be what's the topic next week? Wait, yung last week ko 9 pages yun,
How to start?
How to start? How to start? So that would be next week. How to start? Okay. So I hope you would all come again, and please bring your leaders. Don't come alone, because you need your downlines no, to hit their star so that it can push you to level up as well. And so we need to exercise leadership this time. You and I, all of us need to exercise leadership and tell our people to come and listen. So I hope no, all of us no would be able to learn and together rank up by this June. Hopefully, more team elites will be coming from this wing, no, our Diamond Galaxy team, Shen. So again, thank you very much for coming. It's already 9:30. Akala ko 9 o'clock lang. But I know that all of you believe and agree, all of us learn so much, especially coming to know more about Riway International. God bless everybody. Again, thank you very much for coming. Good night. And hopefully, all of you will be able to hit your rank.
Thank you, Pastor.